Hi, I'm SimmerRue and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to build a base game home. She's not going to be very big, it's only a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, open plan, kitchen and living space. This is the first time that I've built base game only in a while, so please bear with me. And with that being said, let's jump into this video. So we are starting off with a platform. I'm just pulling a massive square across the floor. I kind of knew what I wanted this build to look like. And going into this, I knew that I didn't want a big build. I wanted this to be a small house. As I've mentioned before, I haven't really built with just base game in a while. So I've got like packs and things that I am so used to using on a constant that I didn't really want to overwhelm myself by going with a really big build. But I am going to do more builds like this, so keep an eye out for bigger, more extravagant base game builds, because this was actually really fun. I actually really had such an enjoyable time while building this. This build is very reminiscent to the build that I did yesterday. I will link that up here. That was a real floor plan build. Now, in my comments, one of my subscribers mentioned that they would have loved this build, but they don't have any of the packs. They only have base game. So I then decided I'm going to build the base game house, kind of very reminiscent to that build. So you will see that I have a platform on the roof that kind of folds its way all around the house. And then we also have this angled roof. And you probably saw that I removed the flooring. So I really wanted those windows to kind of shine through. That is what I wanted to do with my build yesterday. But I was too far in with my roof that I didn't really want to go in and change everything. So this was the perfect opportunity to try that. And I was actually really happy with the results. Now here on the porch, you will also see that I'm trying to do some fancy thing. This goes away. Don't worry. I don't know why. I kind of wanted like normal railings in between it, but I wanted it to be lower. And in the end, it kind of just reminded me of like a castle. And that is not the vibe that we are going for. So I actually just flushed out the entire thing and I made it completely flat, as you can see there. Now here I'm starting with brick. So the outside is brick with some plastered walling. And then the roof piece is actually black wood. So we don't really have a lot of black textures in base game, which is kind of sad, especially when it comes to wallpaper. So I kind of had to like improvise there, but I do feel like the wood actually looks really good, especially after I placed the wood trim around that platform on top. It all just came along so beautifully. So now I'm going around and I'm actually just adding some lights, but then I realized that this side of the house kind of looks a little bit bland and boring. So I add a fireplace. This fireplace though is not where my fireplace is in the build. It makes no sense, but it's fine. This is The Sims 4 and you don't actually need a fireplace. So if you are here for realism, this is not the build. This is a fun little build. She's cute, but she's not realistic when it comes to the fireplace. I'm so sorry. But here I am just adding some more windows. As you can see, I didn't add any windows in the bathroom. I do that a little bit later. I first wanted to see how I wanted my bathroom to be laid out. Now I'm starting with my kitchen, and I really wanted a platform, a counter space where you can actually sit and eat. But that didn't work out. It was so small and tiny. My living space was just a tile too small. So I actually got rid of that. Now this build is exceptionally cluttered. So there you can see I removed that. I actually just put in the tiles a little bit closer, but I removed the tiles completely as well because I wanted that little side corner piece. But I also didn't want tiles to just be in the just to end randomly in the middle of the room. So I decided to remove that. I placed this round table in the middle. That's kind of like a preparation table. I just put one plant on there. In reality, your Sims can't actually use that to prep food, but it would be nice. I think it's such a beautiful use of space, and I really wish that is something that they implement in The Sims Renee. I prepare sometimes my food on a table, because we've got a table, and it's just more convenient, especially if I want to watch TV, which I basically do every time when I cook, because cooking is boring. I actually joke, I actually really like cooking, but it is more entertaining if you can actually watch something. So yeah, and I'm a very big movie and series buff. I need to watch something at least every day. It just is what it is. I studied film, so film is kind of my passion. Now, here you can see that I'm getting the full color scheme of what I actually wanted the house to be. So I changed the counter spaces to a warmer wood. I kind of put this really beautiful forest green on the walls. This could be very harsh if not placed in the right bulb, but I kind of feel like it matches the sim. As you can see, I'm placing plants everywhere, so I like to think that this sim just loves flowers and leaves and nature. So that was the storyline that I was going for the sim that lives here. I really loved this plant cluttered look. It's definitely something that I would have in my own house, except that the plants would probably die, so most likely they'll be fake, but this is a story for another time. This is not me and my brown thumbs. So here I'm just going around and I'm just adding some more plants. I'm starting to add some wall decoration. We are getting close to the end of the living room. I just want to place some more carpets, but the carpets look too symmetrical from the top. So I was like, okay, let's actually get a circular rug and then replace the other rug with this brown lined rug, and it just worked out stunningly. And now we're going over to the bedroom. I kept the bed very basic with a dark brown, white bedding, brown carpet, and then I just painted the same as the living room. Now I was quite happy that I kept the bed white. That is just the focus point in this bedroom. And then I just go around and I just add a lot of plants. I also alt placed some plants on the headboard. It just looked a little empty. And with this being just base game, you are quite limited when it comes to statues and wall decorations and things like that. It is a very particular style, just like all of the expansion packs are. Everything kind of focuses on certain build styles. The base game, we do actually come with 3 different styles, if I'm not mistaken, but still, it's hit or miss. There's only so much that you can do, and I think that I actually utilized everything quite beautifully. Now we're going to the bathroom. Now, I keep the black and white theme in the bathroom, but I actually kind of just mix things up. The green only comes in through the plant life, and I think that works quite beautifully. I've never actually used that tub before, but that tub kind of resonates with me. She looks really good, and I wouldn't mind to lie there. So here you can also see that I'm just all placing some plants on that little half wall that I placed there. I just felt like it needed something in the middle of the bathtub and the shower, and that half wall just worked perfectly. Now here I'm just choosing some tile. I chose this tile. It's very stylized for the floor, but I think it could be quite modern as well. And then I just placed those large tiles on the wall. That is a bit dated, but it still works. I'm still completely fine with it. Now, here I'm kind of just creating my own planter box. And I just kind of felt like the front of the house needed more brick. So I placed this here, but I didn't want to place one on the other side, but I do copy it actually over. And then I changed the staircase a little bit more. You will see in a bit. I didn't really like the fact that it was wrapping around. And because I kind of tried it with both, but it seemed so large, and the build is very small, so I didn't want the staircase to be like this overwhelming thing. So I actually just extended the middle step, and I think that was just the change that it needed. Now, I do place another like large dining table on the outside. I could have put planters and things there, but I just felt like sitting here and having like a lovely brunch with your friends could be so nice. So that's kind of what I did there, especially for some that wants to entertain. The inside of the house isn't very big. You probably saw also that the dining table on the inside that's behind the couch, I added a laptop there. That dining table is kind of there for if it's just your sim and someone else, and or maybe if it's cold and then they move the couch away. That's why there's an extra stool as well. I kind of forgot to mention that. And I went into debug for all of the landscaping. So that's why we have those hanging plants in the Sims. To get debug, you have to do Alt Shift, no, Control Shift C, sorry. Control Shift C, bb dot show hidden objects, enter, and then again Control Shift C, bb dot show live edit objects. Then you just type debug in the little search bar, press enter, and you will get all of these plants, and they are completely free. And I didn't want this place to be expensive, so I felt like the free plants really worked. And also I wanted like stone steps. Like here I'm starting to place them. The reference image that I kind of saw about the garden had these little stone steps, so I really wanted to use it, but it was just on grass. And I didn't really like the way that that looked, so I decided to add gravel. And I think the gravel was just actually what it needed. It really separated my lot in two, which is kind of what I wanted. And then I just go around and I just add some extra dirt on the gravel, just making it look a little bit more natural, especially where the stones are placed. And then I also just go around and I just add some dirt onto the rest of my plants. Here at front it looked a little bit empty, so I just add a fountain. But I think we are reaching the end of the build, so I'm quickly going to jump in and show you. So here we are back in the game. They are experiencing a heat wave. We are experiencing a heat wave in real life. It's like 33 degrees Celsius. It is scorching hot. I am literally dying. But anyway, here is our little house. She's very cute from the outside. Like, honestly, I love this little place. I added a little bonsai tree at back, just so that there is something to do on this little balcony. Now, these flowers just absolutely match beautifully. They are in the game. You can actually buy them, but they are a lot smaller. So why not just use debug, as I've mentioned. Now, let's quickly go inside. Here is our little living space. Our kitchen. I gave this table like green legs so that it matches my walls. Here we also just have, my candles deleted. How? Move objects was on. I will add that a bit later. But there were candles there. I think this game thought you cluttered me up a little bit too much. And then I just added this flower pot on the stool here as well. I just thought that was a little cute little detail. And it also just utilizes that chair. Now, here is our main bedroom, and the only bedroom. I also just placed these portraits kind of lopsided like that. I shrunk down the one at the bottom. I did the same on this side. And then our bathroom. These towels are the same color. This is actually just the lighting in the game. It's very irritating, but they are the same. I am sorry if it bothers you. If you want to download this, you're more than welcome to change the color to anything else, or also just maybe remove one. Thank you so much if you stayed the entirety of this video. So just a little bit of a reminder, I am doing a giveaway over on my channel, so please make sure to subscribe, like this video, hit that notification button so that you don't miss out, and also just comment Bella for President in my comments to enter. Now with that being said, I hope to see you all again soon. Goodbye. I truly am so surprised with how much I enjoyed building with BASEGAME. I am so excited for everything that is to come.